Imagine putting all of your energy into manifesting your dreams, only to find yourself still living in a financial nightmare. You've created the vision boards, read every book on the law of attraction, dropped thousands of dollars on gurus, and you say 100 positive affirmations a day, but still, your life keeps going in the opposite direction. So when your reality still doesn't match up with your desires, what do? You probably start to second guess yourself and are left with one question to answer. Why am I so bad at manifesting? In today's video, I'm gonna answer that question by sharing mistakes that I've made alongside with solutions to quickly turn those mistakes into assets when manifesting your reality. My name is 𝐂𝐢𝐲. Let's dive in. Okay, let's waste no time and let's talk about my first mistake when manifesting: taking no action. When I first started my manifestation journey, I would listen to a lot of people and read a ton of books about being spiritual, ascension, fifth dimensional consciousness, my rising moon sign, and using my mind to create the reality that I want. I also did a deep dive into the law of attraction, which suggests that positive thoughts and intentions can lead to positive outcomes, while negative thoughts and intentions can lead to negative outcomes. When I was studying the law of attraction years ago, I came to the conclusion that people can just manifest their desires through visualization and affirmation and positive thoughts. And honestly, this way of thinking was my excuse to become lazy. What they forgot to tell me was no action equals no attraction. Stand still and stay stuck. And financially stuck is where I remained for many years as the most spiritual guy you've ever met. Once I started delving into the ancient texts that have already laid the groundwork for us, I realized they were also saying the same thing. In the Bible, James 2:26 states, "For as the body without spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also." The Bhagavad Gita even emphasizes this in chapter 3, verse 8. "You should perform your prescribed duties, for action is better than inaction. Even the maintenance of your body would not be possible without action." My mistake of thinking life was just gonna happen with positive thoughts and affirmations without putting in any physical work actually put me in financial bankruptcy that took 7 years to get off my credit report. Because the truth is this: we live in a physical world that requires physical action. Sure, if you really wanted to, and I truly do believe you could manifest something out of thin air. But why? Do you know how hard that would be? Why would you want to spend all your time trying to conjure magic as a wizard when this reality requires you to physically create as a master? My beliefs about manifestation first had to change, which allowed me to get growing the life I ultimately desired. Which brings me to my next mistake: not reprogramming. As mentioned before, bad beliefs create bad habits, and bad habits are the difference between seeing results you desire and not. What people don't realize is that you manifest at the level of your current belief system. If your beliefs are self-sabotaging and negative, you'll manifest a self-sabotaging and negative experience. If your beliefs are limitless and healthy, you'll manifest from endless possibilities, very healthy and positive experiences. When I first started consciously manifesting in 2016, I created amazing experiences and attracted tons of extremely positive opportunities in my life. What I didn't realize was that my subconscious beliefs about money and dating also were calling in these really random experiences that kept me at a certain level financially for years and kept me in unhealthy dating cycles for many years thereafter. Back at that time, I didn't know anything about reprogramming and the power of beliefs. This is actually a core principle that I teach my students now within the Business Mindset Collective. And if you're interested in knowing more about it, click the pinned comment below or download my free ebook, The Mastery Guide, in the description. You have to think about it like this. You can have clarity on what you want to manifest professionally, but if you're not clear about who you are, then how do you trust that's the career you really want without upgrading your beliefs through reprogramming. You can manifest finding the one, but if you're not clear about who you are, then how do you know what you're asking for is a relationship you want to be in? If what you want to manifest is not centered on who you really are, then it will be centered on other people and their opinions. Which brings me to another mistake. I started trusting everyone but myself. Our subconscious mind is a powerful and continuous force in shaping our reality. Whether we realize it or not, it is always at work, manifesting and attracting circumstances and experiences that align with its ingrained beliefs. In other words, you were already born with the knowledge of how to effectively manifest your reality. You don't need me nor anyone else telling, teaching, or showing you how to do it. What I'm sharing with you right now is not necessarily how to manifest, but rather how to consciously manifest with intention. This requires you to become a master and gain mastery over your reality. And within that mastery, you can start the process of intentionally building the life of your dreams. It's kind of like the difference between talent and discipline. You can be a talented singer all you want, but with discipline and intention, you can become a pop star. Or you can be a talented athlete in high school and college, but with discipline and intention, you can become a professional legend. But I don't know, let me know what you think. What are some of the biggest mistakes in manifesting? Drop your mistakes in the comments and maybe I'll make a video about it that can benefit everyone. Because my point is this, we are all talented manifestors and need to trust in our natural ability to create more abundance in our lives. But with mastery and discipline, you can create generational wealth and live to your full human potential. And that discipline, that mastery, is exactly what this channel is all about, and exactly what I'm going to show you how to achieve in this next clip. Yes, you're still here. So if you want to learn more about how you can apply these reality creation tools to produce more wealth and success in your business, please make sure to subscribe so I can create more videos like this that I know you'll enjoy. What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you believe, you achieve. And what you do defines you. So let's go over a manifestation technique that I use all the time with my students in the Business Mindset Collective to not only correct their mistakes, but also stay aligned with how to effectively and efficiently create their reality. And this formula is called be, do, have. In order to have it, you need to do it. And in order to do it, you need to be it. So let's start with be. And before we get into it, let me ask you one question. What did the tree have to do in order to produce lemons? It had to be a lemon tree. Now, most people get stuck on this concept because this is a part of the manifestation or the creation process that requires you to be extremely clear. This is the part where you have to write down exactly who you want to be and be clear about exactly what you want. This is where you're journaling and you're writing down to align your subconscious thoughts with your conscious creations. Once you can do that, then you can be anything that you want to be. The second part of the formula is do. Do take inspired action in seeking opportunities, looking for proof and noticing signs, and following internal urges to consistently do what needs to be done in order to create what you want to have. I spoke about this in my previous video, how to cash in on confidence, which showed you step by step how to believe something in order to see it, in order for it to show up in your reality. The good thing about do is this is what we've been talking about, taking actions, which is one of the mistakes that I made before when I was taking non-action, thinking that visualizations and affirmations and positive thoughts were going to create everything in my life. This is one of the most important parts of this formula. You need to be the lemon tree or be clear about what you want and who you're going to be. Then you have to follow the pings, the echoes, the signs, the proof. And you need to follow the urges to do what you need to do in order for you to have what you want. The last part of this formula is have. Look everywhere for opportunities coming your way and surrender to the process of receiving what you've asked for with no attachment to the outcome. Many people block their manifestation because they're holding on to an image of how and when it should come rather than feeling of actually having it. This requires balance. When manifesting something, one of the biggest mistakes that I made was trying to control how it's going to happen. Let me give you an example. If you were trying to manifest $1,000, it might not come in the way that you expect. Most people expect $1,000 to come in the mail or through a direct deposit from their job or some type of predictable income. But let's say the first $200 came from someone paying for your dinner. Then after that, you go home and you open up the mail and you find out that you have a tax refund for $700. After that, you go to work. And when you go to work, you're a waiter or you're a waitress, and it's a lazy Tuesday. But you get one of the biggest tips from one of your best customers on that Tuesday for $100. All of this adds up to $1K. But most people will block that $1K and the possibilities of how this $1,000 can come into their lives because they're expecting for it to come in a certain type of way. When you get to this part of the formula, you have to make sure that you're surrendered and you open yourself up to the myriad of possibilities that your higher mind can give to you. I've explained this in the last video, Unlocking Emotional Mastery, the key for your personal wealth. If you haven't checked it out, I would highly advise that you go watch that video so that you can learn more about how to surrender and how to communicate to your higher mind in order to unlock wealth in your life. So, what did we learn? No action equals no attraction. Bad beliefs create habits, and when you don't reprogram your beliefs, you can manifest an outcome you didn't intend to. Trust yourself when manifesting. You were already born with the knowledge of how to effectively manifest your reality. You don't need me nor anyone else telling you how to do that. All you need is discipline and mastery over how to manifest intentionally. And lastly, if you want a quick technique on how to intentionally manifest more often, be, do, have. Be the person that does the things that you desire to have. So at this point, you already have powerful tools to experience a shift in your life. And learning these tools and reality creation frameworks was the biggest thing that allowed me to go from my corporate 9-to-5 job to a full-time business owner, making my first $10,000, then $20,000, then $30,000 per month, and so on. However, there was something else. And in order to start seeing the scale in my business, I didn't have to change my mind. I had to shift everything about me, my whole identity. Starting with my beliefs, the way that I spoke, the way that I walked, the way that I moved, the way that I dressed. And if you don't believe me, you can check out some of my past pictures a few years ago and how different I look today. The secret is this: when you learn how to shift your identity, combined with reprogramming techniques, only then are you able to make a permanent shift in your life. And this is exactly what we help our clients do in our flagship platform, the Business Mindset Collective. Now, we only work with entrepreneurs who are stuck at a certain revenue level. You go through the roller coaster of inconsistency in revenue. You make a lot of money one month, then the next month you go right back down. Now, you've tried all sorts of tactics and you discovered it's not so much a tactical business issue, it's a mindset problem. You have an internal vibrational set point or upper limit for your revenue, which is why you keep returning back to your particular average. So if you're sick and tired of being stuck in the same situation month after month and year after year, and you know that the reason that you're stuck is not just a tactical one, but is actually a problem that requires a deeper solution, then I invite you to apply to work closely with me and my team so that we can help you to master these 3 principles of reality creation for your business. Now, this is not for everyone, so please only apply if you're coachable and available and also serious about investing in your business growth. I look forward to seeing how we can help, and thank you.